Good evening. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, and welcome to News in Focus on this cold day, wherever you are in the country. Of course, here in Johannesburg, rain and just very bleak weather, to put it blindly. But we have you here as company, and us here in News in Focus will keep you company for the next 1 hour. My name is Faraz Patel, and we thank you for joining us here on DSTV channel 347. And of course, we start off with the weather, and the country is facing another spell of severe winter weather with widespread rain, snowfall, strong winds, and bitterly cold temperatures affecting large parts of the country. The South African Weather Service issued an orange level 6 warning for disruptive snowfall in parts of the Eastern Cape, while heavy rain is expected across parts of Mpumalanga, KwaZulu-Natal, and the eastern part of the Eastern Cape. Gauteng also, like I mentioned, a very, very cold day today with scattered rains, while strong winds and rough seas could create few further hazards along parts of the coastline. Joining me now to take this conversation forward, I'd like to welcome Tukelo Chilwane, who is a senior weather forecaster at the South African Weather Service. Tukelo, I know that you've been very busy today, so thank you so much for making the time for us.
Thank you for having me.
No, it's an absolute pleasure. Okay, Tukelo. So I saw something on TikTok, and I want you to get your expert advice on this. So apparently, is it true that if we had hot weather yesterday around the 20 degrees Celsius mark, that would have led to snow occurring in most parts of Gauteng? Is that an accurate assumption? Because I looked at it, and of course we have you here from the Weather Service. So I just wanted to get your sort of take. Is that a case for there to be snow across for Gauteng?
That is not the case. Before you looking at the temperatures, you need a lot of mechanism for snow to can occur. One of the biggest thing is that it needs to be cold to a certain degree from the surface up until the certain level, which we call the freezing level, where the atmosphere or where the temperature in the atmosphere becomes zero. You know, they say the higher you go, the colder it becomes. So when the freezing level is lower or closer to the ground, that's when we can expect snow. For example, in the Eastern Cape province, the freezing level was below the mountaintop. So any snowfall, any precipitation or rainfall which occurred above the freezing level will come as a form of freezing rain or sleet or snow if it's that cold. So we've seen that in the Eastern Cape, KwaZulu-Natal, some parts of the Free State, we have seen some significant snow in those areas due to this freezing level. So you need a lot of things rather than just the temperature being 20 degrees.
Okay, so Tukelo, in that regards, what we saw in KwaZulu-Natal was what was predicted by obviously the South African Weather Service, because we've seen obviously the N3 highway being affected there, but also along the Drakensberg and the Midlands of KwaZulu-Natal, we saw quite a lot of snow happening, like we're seeing here on this picture.
Yes, we were aware of the snow that is coming because before we even think of the snow, you need to understand what systems are at play, which weather system affected this. Number one, we are in the winter season. Winter, it's cold for us, or in the central and eastern parts of the country, you are getting cold temperatures or cooler temperatures. So that is a given. Then you are having a cold front. On its own, it's a system which lowers temperatures. It's a system which brings rain. It's a system which brings damaging winds. Then with that, it is coupled or it is supported by an upper system which you call the cutoff low. And if you can recall, cutoff lows in South Africa a major rain producing weather system. I'm talking about 2022 KZN floods. That was the system which caused those floods. You're looking at 2025 Eastern Cape floods. Cutoff lows were responsible. So you understand that already cutoff low by itself is a rain producing weather system. It's a cold core system, meaning that it brings cold air because it develops up in the atmosphere. It brings cold air downwards, then it gets colder. So this system occurring at the same time, that's what we are having all this. So the snow is expected to be in commonly known cold areas. high-lying areas and commonly known areas. Even in here, Gauteng, we've seen some snow. People were excited about it, but because it's the freezing level for us is a bit higher, we couldn't get destructive snow, but we did see some flaking here and there.
Okay. Tokelo, what would allow there to be snow, and then what would allow there to be sleet? Because there is a difference between the two, isn't there?
There is a difference, but the difference is so slight that snow, it's when the rainfall, when the precipitation is frozen, and even when it reaches the ground, it's still frozen. That is snow. But with sleet, it will leave the cloud coming as a frozen precipitation, but when it gets to the ground, it starts to melt. So that's the difference. It's a matter of temperature, but the ground temperature as well as the air temperature. So the difference is very minute that most people, they just think sleet is actually snow, but yeah, meteorologically there is that small difference. And for us who can get snow to especially in Gauteng province, but not the entire Gauteng province, because there is no way you can expect snow in let's just say Hammanskraal, because climatologically that place is warmer than the ones in East Rand, or if I were to say in the Sidibeng or Val area there. So those places are commonly known to be colder. So when the temperatures agree as well as the systems in play also agree, then we will get snow. But for it to be significant, we will need the freezing level, which I've mentioned, to be significantly lower or closer to the ground for us to can get this disruptive snow that they are seeing in the mountainous areas.
Tukela, I must say, I did pay attention in geography when our teachers used to say the northern parts of South Africa, very difficult for there to be snow or even cold weather, because moving up to Limpopo, it is very, very warm. So yeah, I think that's one thing I can take from my geography classes in terms of weather and precipitation in that regards. Tokelo, you are mentioning Gauteng. For those who are living within the province and they are expecting snow, as we speak right now, what are the chances? What would the next 24 hours tell us for there to be a slight possibility, like what we are seeing in the pictures, like what we saw in KwaZulu-Natal? Can the residents of Gauteng expect something similar like this?
No, residents of Gauteng cannot expect something similar like this. As I've mentioned, that they can only receive that flaky snow. When you really look at the precipitation with that open eye, then you will see this is snow. So we won't be getting this significant snow on Gauteng. And good news is that the weather is clearing from tomorrow onwards. So the chances of snow are diminishing with every passing hour from today.
Okay. Tokelo, what we have seen over these, the last 24 hours, the last 36 hours, is this a sort of 1 in 100 phenomenon that may happen? I mean, this winter, surprisingly, has not been that cold here within Gauteng. So talk to us about that. Did we just see the sort of peak of winter arriving, close to the middle of August?
They always like to say within the meteorological community that the atmosphere keeps scores. So usually we are getting this type of weather during July, June at most. But you can see that this year there was a delay in this type of weather for us to get across the country. So we are still within the winter season, and as I've mentioned, winter season is colder. It has its own weather systems, and what we are actually seeing, it's still the weather systems that are dominant during the winter season. However, yes, I do agree that this year we've seen a slow onset of this winter season system taking charge or dominating across the country. But this is normal for us who can get this type of weather during the season.
Tokelo, one final question. Is this the last of the cold fronts we are going to get? Because for me personally, I just cannot stand it. But the number of South Africans that either agree with me or disagree with me. So are we going to get another cold front potentially within the month of August, just before that spring period enters?
For us in the eastern parts of the country, we know that we don't really get much of the snow, as you're saying. Um, and I don't want to say that there won't be any rainfall like this. Remember that in 2024, we had that significant snow event which took place in the middle of September. So we can't really say that there won't be any of these because historically we've seen that even in the middle of September we can still get snow. But for the next 7 days, there won't be anything significant like this. But I cannot say for the rest of this season or even in spring.
Tokelo Chilwane, absolute pleasure to have you on. Thank you so much for joining us. Much appreciated, and do stay warm.
Thank you for having me.
That's Tokelo Chilwane, a senior weather forecaster at the South African Weather Service. Well, we're going to continue the theme, of course, of how this weather is affecting many communities. We're going to be speaking to Africa Muslims Agency with regards to the work that they're doing to assist communities during these difficult weather conditions. My guest after the break is Riyadh Davids. Do stay tuned.